is good, boys? We're back with another video. Right now we are in a $1.5 million mansion we're setting up as a short-term rental in Atlanta, Georgia. Veer, pull up real quick. We got my mentee Veer. We're gonna teach him throughout the process. We're gonna show you what the ins and outs of the Airbnb business is. Since we're setting up this property, I'm gonna show you specifically what we exactly look for when we're setting up a property, what's missing, what's not missing, taking down the list and showing you what a successful Airbnb is gonna look like. Right now, we're in the kitchen and we're gonna give you a tour throughout this video. We're gonna see exactly what this property looks like. But as you can see, the kitchen is huge alone and there's a lot of space to cover. There's a giant pool in the back. There's a hot tub. We're sitting on 9 acres. There's a 10-car driveway. It's a true actual mansion. But for now, we're gonna start in the kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys the process of what exactly that we look for.
Be the same, looking back at the past, all the lessons that I learned. Every fall, every loss was a bridge that I burned. Now I'm stronger, now I'm wiser, got the fire in my soul.
So we're in the kitchen right now. We're looking for pots, pans, baking sheets, cupboard and boards. And keep in mind, this property is already mainly furnished. We're gonna make sure these things are available for Airbnb guests. Right now we're checking all the cabinets and making sure these things are there. Typically would have a team doing this, but we're here in Atlanta to secure the relationship with the owner, to make sure everything is up to par. So right off the bat, what I see in the kitchen is that we definitely need some mats on the ground in terms of kitchen mats. We probably need to renew some of the silverware, etc. There's some silverware in here, but might be a little bit old, and the client has some of their personal items in here. So those are the top 2 priorities right here. Since we're setting up a short-term rental, we want to take all the alcohol out of here, and they're probably worth a couple $1,000s of wine bottles right here. We need to probably clear out this fridge. We need to clear out the pantry. Make sure everything here is up to par. Since this furniture right here is very expensive, over here we're gonna cover this couch up. This is probably like $3,000 alone. This set is like $10,000 set. Each one of these chairs are actually $450. So we want to get a tablecloth on here. We want to get chair cloths as well to cover up the chairs. Right now we're checking the cabinets, making sure everything's up to par. Over here, this is a $15,000 cloud couch, so the client is thinking about taking these cloud couches out of here and putting in a regular couch, just so the guests don't mess this up, because these couches cost a fortune, and if something would happen to it, we'd have to get them covered by Airbnb. And would they really cover a cloud couch? Probably not. Probably have a strong claims process, so we probably do it, but we don't want to go through the headache of it. Right here we have a huge dining set, and we have to get covers for each one of these chairs just because they are very expensive as well. Each one of these are probably around $500. They look like they're made of like alligator or snake skin. So that's what we need here so far. Probably some type of rug or shoe rack. This rug right here is nice, but the problem is it might get dirty pretty quickly. So that's what we need in the first level over here. We go into the bedroom. What we're gonna need in the bedroom is we're gonna have to cover up the mattress with a mattress protector to make sure if there's pee, if there's sex liquids, any of that doesn't go through the sheets. We're gonna have to order a couple different versions of sheets, towels, linens, duvets, and duvet sets for the beds. Right here, there's a giant mirror. This mirror costs a lot of money, so we definitely want to secure this to the wall to make sure that it doesn't fall on any guests and we don't have any liability clauses. By the way, anyone booking this property, we're probably gonna have sign a damage waiver just because, and on top of that, we're gonna have them sign a liability waiver so that if they get hurt, they don't sue us or the owner, since it's a giant property and some people look for benefit of people that have money. Right here is the bathroom. It's a very grand bathroom. Over here we have a shower, which is literally like, I don't know if you can see, but that shower can literally hold 10 people in there, which is the crazy part. That's pretty much it for the first level. There's a garage that we're gonna wanna empty. Currently he's checking out and making sure everything's are in these pantries, making sure everything's there. If anything's missing, we're gonna make sure that we stock it up. Obviously, we're gonna pack up all of the personal belongings of the owner to make sure everything is good. For the laundry room, this is a laundry room. Gotta make sure every Airbnb has a laundry room that you have, so then cleaners can access it easily to make sure everything's up to par, make sure the property's getting cleaned. And also with the beds, you wanna make sure the beds have 2 sets of sheets and duvets at least, So then cleaners can take the dirty ones off and put clean ones right on, and then clean the dirty ones, so then you're not just waiting for the dirty sheets to clean while the bed is sitting naked, so then clean can get done efficiently. I'm about to show you the outside from this balcony right here, but I'm gonna give you a better look once we actually get down there. So this is the first nice patio. There's seating for like 8 people. And this is one of the biggest selling points of the home. Giant pool. There's a gazebo over there. I don't know if you see it clearly. There's a hot tub that's currently actually flowing into the pool right now, which is absolutely beautiful. So the outdoor of this home is absolutely stunning. And also, with that being said, there's 9 acres that you can't see over there. Give the option to guests to rent that out in terms of hosting events for them, so they can have the option of doing so. This property is projected to make around 15 to 25K a month. We're really gonna see, because there's no direct comparables, but I'm confident that it can make upwards of 20, 25, 30, 40K a month, depending on the season. So yeah, this is it for the first level. We have super high ceilings, very expensive chandelier. Well, yeah, Veer's getting the first-hand experience there with his first Airbnb setup, which is a crazy one, because this is one of my biggest deals I have, and it's gonna be one that are out of state. But we got some help here, where you got the cleaning team, where you got the maintenance team, and everyone's on board and everyone's here to support each other as well. There's a basement I'm gonna show you guys, and there's upstairs a bunch of rooms I'm about to show you guys as well. The upstairs isn't too interesting, but the basement is really freaking cool.
We got beautiful wall art over here. Nice lamp.
Yup.
Already furnished up, bookshelf.
There we go.
We got a TV here, we're probably gonna get a PS5 here. Nice dresser with some board games, maybe a charging station. We got some candles here, Roku, Fire Stick.
We got a pool table. You're missing that?
Yeah, we gotta get there, we're gonna get there.
You missed the whole pool table over here?
It's the pool table.
Ooh.
Whoever wants to smoke, they can come.
Ballards.
What else we got? We got beautiful wall art all around, don't forget that.
Don't forget the wall
We
art.
got everything set up over there with the pool.
Never, never, never.
We got all the wine over here for all my wine lovers.
Yup.
Microwave. More wine.
More alk.
Home gym over here.
Home gym.
Hattie Abdel, I'm coming for you.
Hattie is coming. Damn, we can catch a whole lift in here, bro.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain, baby. No pain, no gain.
And
What else, brother?
let me show you. I'll get to it.
We got a bathroom
Beautiful bathroom with the urinal.
bathroom with a fucking urinal.
Nice.
Grand shower in the freaking. You guys get it.
That's not all.
That's not all. No, no, no.
So we got the movie room here,
Hold on.
and then we got the red lights for whenever you're with your shorty.
When you want to get freaky.
Wow.
Freaky red lights.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Office room.
Chase a bag, don't chase a go.
Absolutely. Beautiful furniture. Nice wall art.
All right, so we just made a bet, kind of a decision. Playing Ballard's pool. If I win, he's gonna buy me another Cartier, because we already agreed on the first one. And if he wins, I gotta buy him a Cuban. So I have 1 ball to go in and he has 2, but a lot of stuff can change, so we'll see what happens. I just
I'm getting an iced out Cuban link. I'm getting an iced out Cuban link. Oh my god.
Alright, GG's though.
GG's, man. So we're up on this level. We're checking. This couch right here is a pull-out couch. We're probably gonna get a mattress encasement in here. Need a mattress encasement and pillows. So we need pillows up here. 4 pillows. And a mattress encasement, and 2 sets. This looks like a queen bed. And this mattress is nice.
And then this TV, what are we doing with it?
We just need a remote.
Universal remote.
So old Samsung remote for that one. Attic, need to cover that part out. Bedroom right here. It's a really nice bedroom. This looks like a king. King mattress encasement. That would be fine. TV's good. Just need to make sure, are there remotes for the TV or no? Bathroom right
Are we
here.
keeping this dresser here, you think?
Yeah, keep it.
Okay, we'll keep the dresser.
We need to empty it though. We need bath mats in here. Deep cleaning will be part of the cleaning process. Over here, we need to secure this mirror. It doesn't look secured really. like hanging by a thread. In this room needs to, what is this, a queen or a full?
This is a
full. This looks like full. Okay, we need a mattress encasement. This room we need 2 more pillows. This is, I guess, the daughter's room. It's pretty themed out, which is fine. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole crib. We kind of got a list of everything that needs done. Maybe we should put some sort of like lay down hallway rug here. What do you think? Yes or no? I don't think it will matter, but I think it will be good to protect the wood. What do you think?
yeah, we should. So definitely for the kitchen, we should get that protected over here.
This we can be like a hallway rug. It'll lay down in the middle. Yeah, it'll lay down.
Yeah, actually, you can get one of those Persian rugs that go all the way down.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah, it's set up. It's pretty nicely set up as well. This already has decorative pillows, and already have 4 pillows, so this place is fine. I think we need to get a lamp for the side table, right here.
Yeah, we'll get a lamp on that. Actually, you think let's keep the radio in there as well?
Yeah, it's fine. And we need a remote. Just basically walk through the house. We went through everything that needs to be taken care of, everything that's needed, anything that's missing. And from here on out, we're probably gonna make the cleaning checklist, gonna make a checklist for the maintenance guy, take a very thorough video just to go through it again. But that's really it for the setup process. But I'm gonna show you guys probably in the next video of it actually being fully set up and staged. I'm gonna be here for another 2 days, so we will see how that goes. But Veer, any words of advice from the things you learned in the past 2 days?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta stay dialed in. You can't get lazy. Make sure you're staying on top of everything, every maintenance that needs to be done, all the furniture, and please never sell yourself short of a management fee. Know your worth.
Know your worth, exactly, because we're gonna make a lot on this deal, but also putting in a lot of work, and there's a lot on the back end that owners don't really understand, to be honest. They don't really understand what goes on in the back end. They can only see, hey, like the bookings are coming in, but they don't understand what you actually do to get those bookings. And they think it's an easy process, but it took years to build out the skill. So yeah, just never sell yourself short, and keep going and strive for greatness, because you can secure deals just like this one.